Over the last 6 years, Seth Daniels has been taking on cases of families affected by NHC-sponsored evictions free of charge. It's a decision he made long ago, and that's meant foregoing some of the revenue needed for his small law firm in Ley City.
We have to forget about costing and that, but it takes a lot out of us.
Seth Daniels says the justice system is flawed, and in many ways, those who don't have financial resources are the ones targeted by corrupt elements within the National Housing Corporation.
They don't have the money to afford lawyers. So a lot of them, if they can't afford a lawyer, they fell victim. They become victims of this. It looks like a syndicate between the National Housing Corporation and between those that are between the law enforcers. When they hold a title, they think that they can just go and throw out someone who has been on the in the property for 20, 30, 40 years.
In nearly every eviction covered by EMTV, a particular trend has been exposed. Families who don't have the money to fight long drawn-out battles are targeted. John and Lucy Benta's case is typical of the method used by the NHC, and also typical of the length of time it takes for the justice system to work. The Benta family was evicted from their nephew's home, and they've been living in a tent for a year now, waiting for the court hearings. Finding a suitable lawyer, preferably one willing to take on the case free of charge, is difficult. Seth Daniels says in his line of work he has found that documentation for lands and housing are in such disarray that the system is at the mercy of corrupt officials who can easily reproduce fake titles.
We found that some titles are actually fraud. And when that happens, it becomes messy, because when the guys who get a title have got all these plans and all this, they've spent lots of money and so on, then it becomes other issues as well.
When the matters do go to court, magistrates will rule based on the face value of the titles. If a tenant decides to pursue the matter, he can only do so in the National Court, not in the District Court. Scott Waide, National EMTV News, Ley.